Welcome to Life Lessons for a Time Such as Now. I have my posse's here with me, Tracy, J.
Merry
Fields,
Christmas.
hey, Shanae, and
Hello.
Cece. Hey guys, how you
We're good. Hey,
We're good.
girl. Hey, lady.
Hi.
doing? Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yes.
Merry
Christmas. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Here
Good
you
to
go.
see you
Merry
guys.
Christmas to all.
I missed you guys. How you guys been?
Good. Pretty busy, but good. Good.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Busy.
Wonderful. How about you, Jay Wills?
Like they say, it's been busy. But it's been good, you know?
Okay, great.
Yes.
It's Shanae. How about you? How's it been going with you?
Y'all want the real tea or
Of course. You
Hey,
know we
Only the real
do.
life
Come
tea.
on
lessons,
now.
the real team. Spill it, girl. Spill it.
It's life lessons, baby.
well, I'm back in my salon full time now because I was working for a hair company for the last 6 months and I quit them about 2 weeks ago. So basically, I'm rebuilding my business, not from scratch, but when I was working for the hair company, I lost a lot of clientele because I just wasn't available from working for them for 9 to 5. So right now, I'm in my rebuilding stage around the holidays. So that's usually not ideal, right? Because this is my income. But yeah, the holidays is tricky for entrepreneurs because depending on the economy, um, yeah. So I don't even like that at that without going into too many details. But it's we're
Okay.
in the rebuilding stage. That's how it's been for the last couple of weeks for me.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure everything will be a success. We make it do what it do, right, girls?
Yes, we
That's
Of
do.
right.
course. Of course.
All right. So again, we're back here live on Life Lessons for a time such as now. Today, we're going to speak about the challenges of the holiday season. So I'm sure we have a lot to say about the challenges. Shanae just was telling us a little bit about hers with rebooting her salon and such. So, okay, ladies, let's just jump in. Who want to start?
So I just want to first just start out by saying, welcome, Shanae. Cece has, she's been here a couple times with us, just enjoying herself and showing out.
Yes.
But Shanae is pretty new with us. And so I just wanted to say hello to you. And you did give us a little bit of your background. You said that you are an entrepreneur. Can you go a little bit deeper in what you do?
Well, we
Can you hear me okay?
can hear you
Yes.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I've been
Yeah.
a hairstylist for 15 years. And recently, back in April, I started working for a hair company because business has slowed down for me and my son started college. So, college students are broke. And so I was basically nervous about how I was going to provide for him, my 6-year-old. So I picked up and got a job. It's a major hair company. I won't name the hair company, but they've been in business for 25 years selling wigs. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity, especially with my background, mainly being in hair, weaves, extensions, and everything like that. The pay was good. Um, it Okay. So I was excited to have the job at first, but then as I was there, I started to feel like I was losing my business that I had on the side because I was devoting so much time and energy to the hair company. And God spoke to me and said it was time to leave. I was literally arguing with that man, God, inside that job. And I was saying, what do you mean it's time to leave? It's so crazy. I swear to you. Because I was the only hairstylist there, I worked by myself. So I would talk to myself, and he was like, it's time to leave. And I'm like, no, I didn't meet my 6 months because I had this whole plan. Like, I'm going to stay there for 6 months. And then if I quit or get fired, I'll be able to get my unemployment. Like, I wanted to build more clientele through them, and we wasn't able to give out our information to clients Basically, they wanted to keep everything in-house, and clients would beg me for my information. I wouldn't give it to them. But once I knew I was about to leave and transition, I started giving out my information. But when God was telling me it was time to leave, I'm like, no, I didn't build the clientele here that I wanted to before it was time to leave. But, sometimes when you ignore his word, he'll start making things uncomfortable, forcing you to leave,
Mhm.
right? So long story short,
Absolutely.
I ended up leaving. I went on break. I said I had a family emergency and I did not return. My time was just up there. Like everything, they started to devalue me. And that's a whole nother story. However, I mean, I know when we started, I said I'm in the rebuilding stage, but everything is looking up. Everything is looking great. Everything is falling into place. The last day I worked there, I got the call of a huge opportunity for me to get this product for my business. And if I was not there on that day, a day I didn't even want to go in, that wouldn't have happened. And you know, as far as next week and the week following, I'm pretty much booked up. So everything is looking great. I feel like at that job, I
That's
had to take
awesome.
two
Yeah.
steps back
No, you
to
didn't.
move 10 steps forward.
No, you
Nice.
didn't.
And
That's
Because
beautiful.
no, because
Mhm.
when
Where are
God
you
tells you to
located
do
from?
something, you have to do it. And that's why a lot of times we miss our opportunity
Yeah.
because we don't listen.
Yes.
But he will do it. All we have to do is trust him.
I
And
did.
that's why
Like I'm
yeah,
born.
and that's why things is going right for you right now, because he already know the plans that he has for us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We just have to walk in that thing, girl, for real. So
Yeah.
I'm so
congrats.
proud
Days are
of
going to
you.
be good. Yeah, very proud of you.
It's
Congratulations.
looking bright. It's looking bright. It's looking
Congratulations.
really
Yes,
bright
it
right
is
now.
bright. It's not looking, it is
Yes.
bright.
Well, it is.
Congrats. Where are you located at though? What
I'm in
state
Brooklyn.
you in?
Oh,
I'm in
Oh,
Brooklyn, New
Brooklyn.
York. Yeah, in the
All
Green Park
right. Shout
area.
out to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
big
I
stud,
worked in
do it
Brooklyn all
up.
my life. Everybody thinks I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm not. I'm actually from Harlem.
Oh,
But
Ah,
I've
okay.
worked in Brooklyn, for 15
well, I'm
years.
from Brooklyn. That's why I said.
Okay. Harlem.
Brooklyn.
Shout out.
Nice.
All right, congratulations. That's really
Mm.
nice. Thank you for
And
sharing.
and you know
Thank
what?
you.
And just hearing what Shanae was talking about, that's also, I guess, it was challenging just for this holiday season as well, right? Because she's trying to get everything together,
Mhm.
throughout the season. And she did say earlier that, the holiday season is just a little shaky
It can
for
be.
small businesses, right?
Depending on what business you're in, because I'm in the beauty industry, it can be hit or miss. It can be slower around Christmas because people are really not trying to get their hair done leading up to Christmas. But that week after Christmas, business will pick up because a lot of people are going out for New Year's. So it can be really slow leading up to Christmas and then after that. But, for us, we need the money. That's how we're going to buy our gifts. So
Right.
after Christmas, it usually picks back up definitely by the new year. So those are definitely the challenges.
That's cool. All right. Okay, that was interesting. And like I said, you're on your way. It's already bright. It's not looking. We got to speak those things as they
Right. It's
are.
bright.
You know what
Future's
I'm
bright.
saying? So it's going to be fine. I miss you, ladies. I really
Yeah.
miss you guys. You guys
Miss
look
you
good too.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to speak a little bit on challenges that I have in my community. Besides, of course, we all have personal challenges within our own personal lives. But I work with a lot of organizations, nonprofit organizations, and we're out there feeding like you you have to go and buy for your kids, right? Have a Christmas for your kids, have a Christmas for your family. But then you have these organizations where you got to help feed the homeless or bring toys for tots for kids. And it starts to get to be a lot, you know what I mean, on your plate, but you always find a way to help outside your home.
Mhm.
And sometimes I'd rather help outside my home than in my home because
That's the
at
truth,
least
right?
I get a thank you, you know. But if my thing is if it's challenging for ourselves as individuals, think about how challenging it is for those out in the street that don't have nothing, don't have no
Absolutely.
one.
Yes, I totally agree with you. some challenges that I even go through is, um, financial, right? Because you're going, you have to pay all these bills and you're dealing with them throughout the year. And then some of your family members, maybe it's your children or your grandchildren, is expecting something from you. And, usually previously it used to be a challenge for me. However, this year I made up my mind. I'm not doing all that shopping. I'm not doing spending
Me
all this
neither.
money,
Me
adding it
neither.
all to my credit card because I already have a lot of credit card debt. It's ridiculous. And I said, I'm not doing it. Even some of my grandchildren have bikes, that's never been put up, right? Sometimes I buy a gift for my grandchildren and before the day is over, it's broken. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. But it is a challenge because then sometimes you can get depressed if you don't have it. And I'm sure there's people out there who may feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm having a challenging year myself. This would be the first year. I don't even I don't even know or think I'm going to put up a Christmas tree. And this will be the first time ever. So my daughter, who's 40 something, it's like, Mom, how are we going to have, because every year I started a tradition when they were younger, that they were allowed to open up one gift on New Year's Eve. So
Christmas
now we
Eve.
have this
Christmas Eve, you
tradition.
mean?
Huh?
Christmas
Yes,
Eve. Yeah,
yes,
Christmas.
Christmas Eve. Thank you. Once a year. So the immediate family will come. I'll make some food and we'll play games and we'll open up one gift. It's like a big thing. But this year, I'm really not feeling it. You know what I mean? One, I don't have the money. Two, I'm just not really even in the spirit, and it's a challenge. So now we're having a sneaker ball at my church tomorrow. You know, and I'm not a last minute person. So now I'm running around. Whoever came up with that stupid idea, sneaker ball? Who wears sneakers to
It's
a
very
ball?
popular. It's
I love it. I
popular.
can't wait to go to one.
Yeah,
Well,
me
girl, come on
too.
up here, down here, whatever, and
Yeah.
come over here and
Let
go
me
with
come help
me.
you out.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
now I'm running around trying to find sneakers, which I did find the sneakers. I'm gonna show them to you guys, but now I have to find a dress. So that is it. It's becoming very challenging.
And
You
a
know,
I
ball
know you
dress
got a
at
dress in
that.
the house. I know you
No.
got a dress in the house.
I know I do, but
You gotta
I
look
got
for it.
gowns too in the house, but no. So this
Yeah,
is
you have to
really
wear a gown.
huh?
A
Yeah, a
gown.
gown. Yes.
I would prefer to wear a gown since I'm not wearing shoes. I'm not really a
Mhm.
sneaker person.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a bit of a challenge for me right now. So, but I'm trying not to be stressed. But as far as everything else goes with the holidays, I'm just not feeling it. But as long as I'm with my family and my friends, sometimes it's not about the gifts.
Right.
It's about, family and spending time together. I'm gonna pick up a few things, but I'm not going all out.
I
So
agree.
very
Yeah.
Really
challenging
good.
this year.
Yeah. I
And I
kind of want to.
believe, like, I'm sorry, go ahead, Cece.
No, I was gonna. I kind of wanted to piggyback off of you, Tracy, because that's how I'm feeling this year. It's like you do all these things for your. First of all, yes, money is tight, but then you do all these things for your grandkids, and try to go all out, and then they don't even appreciate it. And to your point, by one next day is broke. You're like, what? It's annoying as hell for me. And it's
Mhm.
funny because I just have to bring this up because it annoyed me so bad. So my granddaughter, she is 11. So normally every year I buy them a coat. I like to buy them something that they need. I'll buy them a toy, but something they need. So I bought her a coat, and then I realized, damn, I ain't seen her with this coat yet. So I just happened to ask my son. He was like, "Oh, well, she didn't really like it, so her mother's wearing it." Yeah, so I was definitely in my feelings. I was like, "What?"
What?
And he act like it was nothing, and then he's like, "Oh, if she wants it, he can get it." My thing is, if she doesn't like something, then just tell me, and then I can take it back,
Take
get
it
something
back.
different.
Right.
I ain't
Mhm.
buy a coat for her mother.
That part.
That part. So this
Wow.
year I'm going very low key. I'm just gonna give money basically because or gift cards.
Yeah.
And the other part is too that I have to work this year, so I'm really not feeling anything because I don't like to work on the holidays. So now that I have to work, and I can't even do my house the way I want to do it, I'm like, so yeah, I'm in a funk right now.
Oh, you need a hug.
I need a hug.
She need a hug. She need a hug.
I need a hug. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, baby.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Now I
Oh,
know for every season, every holiday, major holiday, there's always they even made a song, a few songs out of it. What do the lonely do at Christmas?
Oh my goodness, why did you bring that song up? I got some stories about that song. I know that's right, Shanae. I got some stories about that song. Oh
All
my
right,
goodness.
let us
What?
hear something.
I don't know that
Something.
song.
Who's there?
I don't
So,
know
Hello, I
that
don't know the
song
song.
either.
I don't know it.
so
Oh,
it's
your
by
black card. Wait, Trey, your black card
Oh, they
is
take my
about to
black
be
card away.
revoked
expired.
if you
Okay,
don't
I
know the
guess mine is
song.
gone too then,
take it.
CC.
Can we have it? Hand it over.
Wait,
Yes.
Hand it over.
wait. Maybe we know it differently. Maybe
No.
we know it in a different. Oh no.
What do the lonely do for Christmas?
Oh, okay.
Sing it. You better sing that, Jay Willis. Jay Wells, sorry.
Oh.
Jay Wells. You better sing
I
it.
will, but you know.
Well, how much time you got? What does the only do for Christmas? Okay, you got your pen in your bag. I mean,
That
I'm gonna Google that
song.
when we get off the phone. When we get
Oh
off
my
this, I'm gonna
goodness.
Google it.
Oh
I
my
don't know it.
goodness.
oh, you
To
don't know it for
me,
real?
Oh, no,
I
I really
really
don't.
believe that song is dangerous to people who are lonely
Mm.
at this time. People who are depressed, people who lost someone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and my sister and I, we would joke about it when we were young because it seems like every time we had a relationship, it would break up before Christmas. It would break up before Christmas. And we would play that song and we would laugh as we're singing it. But if you listen to the lyrics, it is,
Sad.
it's really dangerous for some people.
Mm.
Here's the season to be jolly, but how can I be if I have nobody?
Mm.
Mm.
And then it goes into being lonely. What do the lonely do at Christmas?
Mm.
And I'm
Wow,
like,
it's
you
pretty
know what? That's
sad.
a dangerous song because there's so many people out there that's lonely. So
Yeah.
I like the song. Don't get me wrong.
And that
And then
song,
huh?
sorry, the song was created in 1977 by the Emotions. Just in case
I know
somebody
by
want
the
to look it up.
emotions. Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that. I
I'm
said
gonna
that.
look it
I
up.
guess earlier.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to listen to it. Yeah.
but so now in the beginning it has the jingle bells. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Oh
In
yeah.
the
okay,
world,
Trey.
what in the world? Because at first you're thinking, okay, dun, 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 jingle bells, and then they go. Dun, dun,
Mm.
dun, dun, dun.
It
Now
gets
you're
real
like,
dark. It gets dark.
now you're like,
And you want to listen, and we want to know why our people were so damn depressed back then.
correct.
Wow.
Wait, here
What do
it
the
is. Here
lonely
it
do
is.
at Christmas?
Listen,
Oh, she gonna
listen.
play it. She gonna play it.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear it?
No, not yet.
No, and we don't want to get sued, so we don't want to play too much.
It's just a clip of it. You hear
Oh,
it?
we
No?
can't hear it. We can just almost play like the beginning, just the jingle bells, because that
Yeah.
right there cracks me up. But also, it worries me for people.
Yeah.
well, we talking about, the challenges and and it's, I don't have my mom, I don't have my sister, you know, but the flip side to all the doom and gloom, we still have memories. So as long as you have a memory, then you still have that person in your heart and in your space, and you can still celebrate and have a good time. So that's how I really deal with the challenges when it comes to that part of, the holidays, missing your loved ones who have passed on. I just think about the times that we did have together and focus on my time around now, because now you have the branch from that. You have me, then I have my children and then their children. So we have the offsprings from my mom, my dad, my grandparents, and you look at those things and then you can see the light because uh, we're here to live to die. You know what I mean? So we're all going to die. So, we can celebrate people at death as well. So, but it
Gee,
does get a
thanks.
little challenging at times.
Gee, thanks for the Christmas song.
Right. I'm like,
You're going to die. Thank you.
yeah, we're all gonna be dead. Like, I'm like,
You're getting
I
too
know.
deep
But
for
look,
us.
live
Listen,
it up
listen, you
while
got too
you're
I
deep.
think we
here.
know that, but hello.
Look,
Right.
well, live it up while you're here. The moral of the story is while you're here, enjoy and embrace those that are with you and celebrate those who are gone because they're still in your heart. So they're not gone. That's what I'm saying.
Well, thank you, Crystal. Is that your takeaway for the night?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Shanae, can you give us a takeaway for the night?
wow, how do I follow up after that? I don't know. I'm still stuck on we're all gonna die. That was crazy. I'm like, well, for me, ladies, I don't know if I have much insight on being lonely for the holidays. I haven't really experienced that yet, mainly because I had my son pretty young. So it went from being the kid around Christmas to being a mom. So I had my son. So the holidays became about, making him happy and being excited to see him on Christmas. So I was always focused with that. And then I have my daughter, she's 6. So Christmas is still fun and I'm still around my kids and I still meet up with my family. So I guess by God's grace, I haven't experienced a lonely Christmas because I'm always around my family and my children. However, this will be my first Christmas without my dad. He died in February. So I'm mainly concerned about my mom. So this will be her first lonely Christmas. They've been together since she was 15.
Mm.
And, that's basically all she knows. So
Mm.
she's going to be with me, more than likely from Christmas Eve. And she can stay as long as she likes. And yeah, so I believe that this will be lonely for her. I have no idea how we're going to celebrate or incorporate him during this time. I'm still trying to figure out like how I'll feel when Christmas come because you guys know like grieving is a process and it's weird and it's strange and it's all over the place. And one minute I could be laughing and talking to you guys and I would literally hang up this Zoom call and just the thoughts would just overwhelm me and I'll start crying, even though I'm not crying right now. So that's just how grief has been for me. And this is the first person that has been really close to me that has died. I mean, I lost my great grandmother when I was like 11 and my aunt, but I wasn't as close. But me and my dad, it was like this, okay? Like, if I had to choose my mom or my dad, it's my dad. I'm sorry. Like that was my guy. So yeah. I wish I had if you guys got some advice, because you lost somebody close, a parent or something, I definitely would take that in because this is my first holiday without a parent that was really close to me. So
Thank you,
That's true.
Shanae. Like,
Be praying
whew.
for you.
So I just want to say, because she asked the question, if we
Mhm.
had any advice. I lost my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. I lost both grandmothers, but I was closer to my maternal grandmother, um, because she was the matriarch of the family. She was very much into holidays. I don't care what holiday it was. She had on hats, earrings, the shirt, the works. My grandmother always, took pride in celebrating the holidays because she loved having her family together. Um, on Christmas, she lived here in New York, and when you open up the door on her floor, you would see decorations in the hallway because every year she would do that, even in the hallway. Um, so there's a hole, missing in my heart, for Christmas. And I lost my brother, and you never stop missing them. He and I were, very close in age. I don't even think it was a year that he and I were, apart. And it was devastating, Shanae, devastating. and he was murdered in December, 12th of December. And so this is a time for me, that
Rough.
if you think about family, right? Because it's two-sided. If you think about family, it's a little sad because the people that really meant the most to me is no longer here. The woman who started celebrating all seasons, especially Christmas, is no longer here. My brother, my oldest brother, is no longer here. So I celebrate because of the season. And the season is Jesus Christ. I don't celebrate the rest of it anymore. I duck certain holiday songs. I'm being honest. Because it's still too painful. It's still too painful for me. But I go, day by day. I don't show, my grandkids, like how I'm feeling or the hole that's in my heart. But it becomes manageable, Shanae, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't go away though, but it's manageable, the more years, that have passed. I'm praying for you for this year.
But Trey, just to piggyback off what you're saying, it becomes manageable because you realize, one, we have no choice but to live on, right? But you have to take those memories. And so, yes, the sadness is there. But when you think of, just like you said, when you go in the hallway, it's like, oh, that's grandma. Or, when you think of your dad and he did something funny, like at some point, right now, it's still kind of raw. But at some point, you'll be like, yeah, dad did this. And it's just, it's gonna take away a little bit of the pain you're still gonna miss. That's what I think. I mean, that's how I kind of deal with my mom, my grandmother. It's like, even my brother. It's like I think about the crazy things we did. Or we sat and we said this, and the funny things come out because you don't always want to make it. You don't always want to think sad. And the crazy thing that you said that is that this is the first year that so my mom, my grandmother, everybody passing, or it was April and June. So it was like everybody at that time, I was sad, sad, sad. But this was the first year that I knew it was coming. Like going up into the moment, my heart was hurting. And then the day came and I kind of missed it. And I was like, whoa. But it's because I said, no, I'm going to think happy thoughts. And sometimes we just have to put that in our head because, like you said, like that one over there said, you live and then you die. What the heck? So you gotta take away from it and just try to take the happy moments. Like I said, right now it's still raw, but you gotta share it with your daughter and your son, just those even with mom, and just say, oh, remember when dad did this, and y'all crack up. Sometimes you still
Oh,
gonna
she
cry.
don't want to. She don't
No, not right
want
now. It's still
Right.
raw. But I'm just saying, there's gonna come a time where you can
to.
say something, and she'll be like, yeah, he did, he said that, and yeah, crack up a little bit. And guess what? You still may cry,
Right.
but you gotta talk about it. I
Mhm.
think. I think you gotta because if you hold it in, I don't think it's that good. That's my thought
Yeah,
process.
I get about
No,
5, 10 seconds out of her. We
Yeah,
could
of course.
briefly talk, and then she be like, "All right, all right, that's it."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
and
she
then
wants to
Mhm.
and
push
then
it out her head. Like,
Mhm.
because it's still fresh. But
It's
see,
fresh. It's very
well,
fresh.
everybody
Yeah.
just
I
heard the
could
part that
say,
I'm sorry, just 1 second. Everyone heard the part about the live and die part, but the first thing I said is the memory.
Right. Yes.
Long as you
Yes.
have a memory, that person is still alive.
Yes.
You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying?
We was
Yes.
making a
It's the
joke.
first
It
year,
was
so it's
funny.
raw. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And time heals all wounds.
Yes.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? But you want to focus, be true to how you feel, but you
Yes.
really want to focus on the happier times than the loss.
hmm
You know what I mean? Because they're not lost, they're still in your heart. I'm sorry, Joanna.
yeah, so I have to honestly say each and every one of you ladies had brought really good insight and something for each of our listeners. The important thing to tonight's show is that you have to just live no matter what is thrown at you, God doesn't give you anything or more than you can handle. We may think that it's too much for us to handle as we're going through it, but at the end of the day, he doesn't give more than what we can handle. And every little moment, sometimes you could be sitting there with a loved one, with a friend, a coworker, anything. And if the moment feels special to remember, take a deep breath and sit in that moment with that person, with that thought, because that's what's going to always still be there at the end of the day, years later. Whether they're gone, you're gone, that's going to be there for you. So we want to thank you for listening to Life Lessons for Times Such as Now. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And also, we're going to add some Christmas photos for y'all to enjoy that we all dealt with during the show.
All right.
Thank you.
Merry
Good
All right,
night,
thank you.
everybody.
Good
Merry
night.
Christmas.
Good
Love you
night.
guys.
Merry Christmas.
Love you all
Good
out there
night.
too, praying.
Good night.
Thank you.